Lady Mechonis. It is not far off now. A world in which there is no need for fear. The hour draws near. Our will shall soon be done. First, there is the matter of the Monado. Our victory can only be assured if we destroy the Monado before it's too late. I sense your existence. I know you are alive. Zanza, the hour is upon us. Your time has come.
Shulk.
Who's calling my name?
Shulk, you have acquired the ability to glimpse the future. The ability to understand the law of causality, as decided by a higher power.
A higher power? Like the Mechonis?
Why do you desire to change the future? Why do you wish to act against their will?
I do just as anyone would do. It is natural to want to change an unhappy future. If that is their will, then I choose to fight.
If that is what you wish, Shulk, then you must find your Monado.
My Monado?
Precisely. The one true Monado.
You can't do that. Because you aren't here. Not anymore.
Is everyone okay?
Yeah.
That was a close one. I mean, how on Mechonis did we survive that? We seem all right.
I don't know. It could be that we were just lucky, but I'm sure there must be more to it than that.
You were protected by the power of Lady Mechonis.
Who's there?
A Machina. Are you... Vanea?
Vanea? Does that mean you're Mikol's daughter?
I am glad you are safe. Lady Mechonis.
Lady Mechonis?
That face was sent to destroy you. I am truly happy you're all right.
You're lying. Gaddo would never try and hurt us.
Sadly, his home's memories no longer remain. The current faces are nothing more than weapons, designed to annihilate all life on Mechonis.
It can't be.
Faces are created by directly integrating the brainstem and metabolic organs of Homs into Mechon. Memories and emotion are nothing but a hindrance to an effective weapon. However, the early faces were experimental. Many retained memories from their former lives. This prevented them from executing their missions effectively. More recent faces have had all memories of their previous lives completely erased.
Is that because of me?
No, it is not your fault.
Mumkar seems the more likely candidate. His attachment to us was too strong. You could say it caused his destruction.
That sword one and all.
You are correct.
No, it's not true. Oh, my Gado.
Sharla?
Explain it to me. I mean, why does Egil want to make us into Mechon? What's the reason for all this?
In order to counter the Monado.
I knew it.
The Monado is ineffective against the High-Entier, the Homs, against all races of Bionis. Egil suffered a bitter defeat in the battle 1 year ago. After that, he theorized that he could counter the Monado by integrating organic life from Bionis.
Of course. Initially, the Monado couldn't take a Hom's life.
It can now, though.
It could not harm those who share the blood of Zanza. That was its sole weakness. But Zanza lifted that constraint.
Those who share the blood of Zanza? Who is that giant?
The progenitor of the Homs.
Him?
And once the friend of my brother Egil, before they became sworn enemies. It was Zanza who devastated Mechonis.
What?
Wow! Look at that! Are they the Havres?
They're the latest anti-Mechon weapons, designed by Lorothea and the Ministry of Research. What a glorious sight. The coming together of all the peoples of Bionis.
Yes, sir.
This is how it should always have been. Then perhaps Father would not.
Your Highness.
We are fortunate that Dixon informed us of the enemy's new weapon. Our defenses are ready. Today, we start our campaign against Galahad Fortress. Just beyond the fortress lies the imperial capital of Mechonis. This is a battle to determine not just our own fates, but the future of all life on Bionis. We fight for future prosperity and the glory and honor of all. Troops, advance!
Are you saying that Zanza is to blame for Mechonis' devastation? It's Zanza's sword that I'm using. Does this mean we're enemies? And if so, why are you...
Shulk, calm down.
Sorry, I
will take you to the Mechonis capital, Agniratha.
Is that your plan? Lead us straight to the gates of our enemy? Deliver us into Egil's hands?
It will be quicker to show you than to explain. Then you will understand the history of Mechonis and the battle between the two titans. Up ahead is a lift that leads to the central factory, within the chest of the Mechonis. The capital, Agniratha, lies just beyond there.
Hello Internet, welcome back to another episode of Xenoblade Chronicles. In the last episode, we defeated Jadeface, which was controlled by Gado, and made it all the way here. We are about, well, as Vinaya said, we are at the chest of the Mechonis. Don't worry, you don't have to slowly walk your way all the way back down, because the game starts you back here for some reason, even though you were on the opposite side when Gado exploded. I guess it might have thrown everyone back. I don't remember the cutscene exactly, but yeah, so about the last episode, if there was post-commentary, I don't know yet because I'm recording this a day later. I'm sorry, it was probably bad, and if there wasn't post-commentary, I'm sorry there wasn't that much commentary in the last episode. I was just not willing, because I wanted to do that entire dungeon in one episode because I don't have a lot to say about Mechonis Field. I still don't have a lot to say about Mechonis Field, and I don't have a lot to say about the area we're about to head into either, although hopefully the next area is going to be short enough that the entire thing won't have to be sped up. I don't think the next area is super long. Like, it will still probably take a full episode. We aren't going to be, like, going through Agniratha in this episode, which is where we're heading. But hopefully it won't take like an hour and a half of recording to get through this next part. But yeah, I just find the Mechonis to be a very boring place visually and gameplay-wise. There's not a lot interesting going on. It's just a lot of Mechon fights and puzzles that aren't really puzzles. You get a good look down at the areas we were just in. Like, Mechonis Field is down there, seemingly. Well, not down there, it would be way over there, but you know what I mean. But here's the port terminal and the central gate. And the central factory.
This is the central factory within the chest of the Mechonis. Can you see the ring up ahead? At the base of that ring is a transporter that leads to Agniratha. We must first head there. This place is full of autonomous security, Mechon. Tread carefully.
This song is so cool. I'm not gonna play it at the moment, but like I probably will later in the episode, because inevitably there is gonna be at least part of this episode that's sped up. I will definitely play this song then. But yeah, the Central Factory has great music despite just looking like Mechonis Field again with a lot more moving parts. There's a sound type enemy right there. I almost ran right by it. Okay, this song is so cool, come on. Okay, I started running too soon. Wow, that sucks. Now we don't get the extra 10 shit. That just do... I thought it did 4,000 damage in one hit, but it was probably 400. That would seem more likely. Alright. Again, I'm probably going to be cutting out most of these fights because it's going to be a lot of boring Mechon battles. Got a lot of things from fighting those Mechon because another one joined the fight. Now we have to fight these because they will inevitably end up aggroing us anyway, and I'd rather actually deal damage to them while taking damage if I'm gonna have to take damage. They are both aggroed onto now one of them's dead, never mind. I think Ryan almost pushed one of them off the edge. That would have been a funny way to go. Sword Drive is useful for that knockback alongside the massive damage it does. What do we got here? Star Knives. Twin blades called Luna and Soul. They are endowed with star power. This is a thing with a lot of Fiora's weapons. A lot of them have names for each blade, and I think that's really neat. F power boosters, custom Mechonis torso part that maximizes secondary piston output. I don't know what that means, but it sounds neat. Gotten a lot of parts for Fiora. I'm keeping her with the ether stuff that she starts with at the moment. Just because I feel like that's one of the simplest builds for Fiora, and it's one of the ones that's easiest to, like, get the hang of. But I'm probably gonna have to change her eventually, even if just her weapon. I can already, like, we can already get her best weapon, because enemies in Machna Forest can drop it. And since we're in casual mode, we can easily deal with those enemies. I'm not gonna get her best weapon yet, though, because I mean, it wouldn't make the game, like, absurdly broken, because Fiora's best weapon really isn't that good. Since, like, in general, Fiora tends to rely more on ether than actual physical damage anyway. Looks like you can get to the upper levels if you use the lift and the maintenance wing. Neat. Okay. Did I get a quest, or was that a story quest that I completed? I can't tell. I don't know why I'm bothering to collect these item orbs. Faithful Lancelot. You know what? We should take him down now. Because we're gonna have to fight him later. Better now than never. Or better now than later, rather. Because, again, we have to fight him later. Let's get this chain attack before that other one joins. I'll probably join mid-chain attack, but it's worth getting him locked now. Daze him. Alright. In my test playthrough, I've been consistently getting over 100,000 damage in, like, every battle. It's weird not seeing 100,000 now. Alright. Alright. This battle's going well. Another chain attack. Oh, this is ridiculous. When I said Soaring Tempest is one of Dunban's best arts in a chain attack, I meant it. Once you get a chain up to max, this hits 3 times, and it fills his talent gauge, which means he'll be able to use Blossom Dance afterwards, and since it affects a circle around him, he can kill multiple enemies at once, which means you can almost instantly get a second chain attack using it. It's such a good art for chain attacks. Like, it cannot be understated how good it is. Alright. What do we get from Faithful Lancelot? Machina Cannon, Lord Leggings, Machina Sword 2, which is... That's actually a good weapon. It's not better than whatever it was we got for Dunban in the last episode that had 606 minimum damage and 777 maximum damage, but... That's not bad at all. The Lord Leggings, which would be good for Ricky. And the Machina Cannon. Nice. I almost skipped the rest of them. Can't hit the weapon creation panel at the moment. Oh, ether crystals. They're out in an easy area to get them too. This is worth it. This is worth... I don't even know what these ether crystals have, and I'm probably gonna forget about gem crafting and just never use them, but they're out in the open, they're easy to get, why not? Use a barrier control panel. Sounds easy. Never mind. Oh wait, no, it's offensive diary. It's like, that's a diary that you find in a very specific type of politician's drawer. Like, this Mechon is something you would see in a certain former president's drawer, perhaps. That's funny. That was a funny joke, me. Good going. Okay, so we have to hit this panel. If we hit this one, then, well, you know. You release the electrical barrier in the maintenance wing. And open those to a bunch of Mechon coming out. These Mechon have a unique purpose. If you walk on that bridge, as you can see, they're like rushing over here. They're meant to pressure you into jumping down here, even though there's glass. But you can jump down here. If you press this one, those hangar doors open. There is one face Mechon in each of them. That's not a joke. There's literally just 3 Zords come out of there. Oh, and of course, they're going to lock on anyway. Okay, we have even more offensive diaries. That's great. But yeah, basically, they're just there to pressure you into fighting Zord 3 times at once. Using Soaring Tempest, I was able to end that really quickly in a chain attack. And we have another chain attack available whenever we get into our next fight and build up a little party gauge, so that's good. Gemini armor. And attack stability. Attack stability isn't bad. There's a gem in this game that didn't work in the original one for the Wii. It's called Attack Plus, which increases the maximum auto attack damage of a weapon. It literally did not work in the Wii version just because of a glitch, and it wasn't fixed in the 3DS version. They only fixed that glitch in this version of the game. Why did I use Wild Bang? Come on. Okay, well, might as well just use a Talon Art, and I just wasted the Talon Art because I was trying to do it so we would be able to do increased damage with a red art on our next art anyway. But no, the chain attack ended. Whenever I see these M57 Beasts lately, I think they say Mr. Beast, and it gets me real confused. Mr. Beast got a cameo in Xenoblade, who would have thought? Alright, yeah, we defeated all those Mechon pretty easily. Like, they are meant to pressure you into fighting a bunch of face Mechon, but realistically, like, they're much easier to take down than the face Mechon. They're just there to, like, stress you out. Which they're good at doing. I get stressed very easily in this game. When there's like a lot of enemies all at once, it's like at work. Sometimes they give me a lot of things I have to do before I can leave, and it seems like it's gonna take forever, but then like as soon as you get a few things done off the list, you start to realize, oh, this is actually not that bad. Alright, what noticed me? Oh, it's that thing. That thing is just up there to notice you every time you run past and inflict slow on you. So you get slowed down, so these enemies aggro you, and then that tank that's following us aggroes you. That thing that it's just there to inflict slow on you is so annoying. I cannot stand that Mechon. Because, again, I finished my test playthrough of this game, like, a few weeks ago. Okay, we just got a quest to get a bunch of things to make an explosive, because this can be destroyed by an explosive. This is such a pointless quest. This is another thing I don't like about the Central Factory, and I'm gonna speed it up here and just let you listen to the Central Factory song, because it's very good. Once you have all the bomb parts, you just have to... Oh, he respawned. Come on. Really? Okay. Unique monsters usually have a 30% chance of respawning. We just got unlucky that time. You want to head to the weapon control panel, and you can make an explosive. If only it were really that easy. Then you can just skip travel to the factory vent. And Shulk decided he was a cool guy and didn't need to look at the explosion. That was funny. He blasted the vent open and you can now enter the Mechon Factory. We weren't already in the Mechon Factory? Alright, Well, oh god, that could have been a lot. Is there like a... Is there anything down here? Death. Death is down here. Alright, well, we can head further now, and there is no more bomb creation required for the rest of the game. I don't understand why that quest was even there. It's such a waste of time. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. It gives an excuse to look around more of the factory, but if I wanted to look around more of the factory, I would on my own time. Without, like, having the game shoved down my throat. Beat these Mechon, get these parts, make bomb! Usually when people tell you that in real life, it's a federal crime. That's the 2 pieces of black styrene we needed to find. These will get the rebuilding moving along back in Colony 6. Oh my god. Why does Colony 6 need so many parts from the Mechonis? Who was coming over here when they first started building shit in Colony 6 and was like, yeah, I mean, I might die, but some of these parts will make some sick houses. God, Soaring Tempest is so good. Oh my god. I will never get over how good that is for chain attacks. It's so nice. Like, now we can topple lock, or we can just do a few, like, we can just do backslash and then sword drive and then finish everything in the area. But nope, nope, nope. We are not doing that without the initial tension. You come back here. There we go. Okay. Like, now we have so many ways of cheesing boss fights using chain attacks. It's awesome. Speak of the devil, here's a surprise quest. We were gonna have to fight them anyway. I don't know why the game decided, yeah, we're gonna make it a quest. I mean, if they just wanted to give extra rewards, fine, but at least say that's what you wanted to do, game. This is a crisis unit. That makes it sound like a very important Mechon for, like, public safety. I'm just gonna keep going with making red arts more powerful. I should have saved the Soaring Tempest, but whatever. Over 100,000 damage in that. That would have been an achievement if we hadn't already gotten that using Soaring Tempest on the Fallen Arm. Although I think it was sped up when I was doing that, but I did get an achievement for getting a 6-digit number in a chain attack for damage. This fight is not that hard, but because of just the sheer amount of enemies, it's gonna take for... This has an art called Nitroglycerin. That's funny. It's literally just called Nitroglycerin. Alright. Chain attack, whatever. Backslash. War swing, why not? Just hit as many as we can. Gale slash. Good, it's gonna keep going. Slit edge, and it didn't keep going past that. Halfway to sextuple digits, though. We've been started for a while, Ryan. Alright, we completed the quest. We can just run from the rest of these, but I'm not a coward, so I won't. Alright. Slit edge. Bone upper. Suck on this! Bone upper! I haven't heard him say that a single time in this playthrough. Maybe it's because I've been commentating, but that's something he could say in the original version. I don't know if they just removed it or what, but that's one of my favorite Rhine lines. One of my favorite Rhine lines to listen to during Rhine time. Gale slash. I'm just gonna keep hoping for more turns. Which is a bad idea considering Shulk has aggro and is on only 400 HP. Although he gained more somehow, as I said that. I don't know how he gained more, because he gained more before I used Light Wheel. Drill Screw. That sounds fun. Alright. Oh god, okay. Well, no thank you. Target Dunban, please. No, why did you go back to targeting Ryan? Come on, buddy. We've been over this. You have to convenience me or else you're annoying. Okay, well, that doesn't convenience me in the slightest, but I mean, I think you're trying. Let's do this. Man, that was a hard fight.
I absolutely would have lost this fight if I wasn't in casual mode. I just got extremely lucky that, you know, I decided this Let's Play would be in casual mode, because if it wasn't in casual mode, I would have just lost, like, embarrassingly fast.
Anyway. Continuing on, I always thought this room was really cool. How you can see like the Mechon that aren't finished yet, just like hanging from the shelves. I thought that was cool, and then it just leads out into more of Mechonis Field. It feels like such a waste of potential. This area could have been so much cooler than it actually is. We're now on the central tower roof. Can it really be considered a roof if it's already inside? It's like there's a ceiling up there somewhere. We're in the chest of the Mechonis. Which, again, I can't say enough how cool the concept of this world is, and of Xenoblade 2. Xenoblade 2 is just kind of a natural extension of this game's world, where this game has 2 titans, Xenoblade 2 has, like, hundreds of titans, although you can only visit, like, 10. Turn off the electrical barrier. Alright, that sounds easy. But the concept here is so good. Like, a bunch of people that are living on bigger people. And the bigger people aren't really people. They're like shells, kind of, I guess, for other big people. Because apparently Zanza controlled the Bionis and made it lay waste to Mechonis. I don't understand it completely. I don't understand how Zanza, like, controlled the Bionis. And I'm also not going to claim to be an expert on this game's plot, because there's a lot of it that I still don't completely understand. Although I think that's something that Takahashi would be quite happy about. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy who wants people to understand everything. I've tried learning about the other Xeno games. I think I understand his MO when it comes to writing at this point. Which is, I don't understand it. I understand Xenoblade decently well, because, I mean, it's for the Wii, it's a Nintendo-published game, obviously they're going to go out of their way to make it a little more understandable given the Wii's target demographic, and yeah. Although I'd definitely say this game goes pretty hard against the Wii's target demographic. I can't imagine my grandma playing this game. Okay, we're just going to go all red arts again, because I think it's funny to see the big numbers. This leads me to another thing that I love about this game. In comparison to the Wii version, this game has health bars for enemies. I played this game first on the 3DS, and there were no health bars in that game either for enemies. Or for allies, even. It relied entirely on numbers, which is fine, but it doesn't give you enough information at a glance. But there were no health bars for enemies in the Wii version. Well, there were no, like, big health bars up at the top of the screen, at least. The big health bars at the top of the screen originated in Xenoblade Chronicles X, I believe, maybe 2. Even if it wasn't X, 2 is where it was done the most effectively, in my opinion. And this game borrows that heavily with the on-screen health bars for enemies, and it's so nice. It's so nice to be able to see all that information, like, clearly, because you just can't in the Wii version. Okay, stop aggroing Shulk, please. Alright. We should probably try to topple lock this thing once we get, Oh god, why is everything aggroing Shulk? What the hell? Dunban, use Binding Blossom or whatever the fuck. Okay, or let me die. That's fine too. Holy oh my god, this is going badly. Are we, Ryan? I don't think we are. I think we're getting trampled, actually. It's a bit of a difference there. Why did... Oh my god. Okay, chain attack. Thank god. Now we can turn it around. Leave it to me. Okay. Oh my god, of course it has a topple spike. Why wouldn't it? Oh god, I hate this. I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. Alright. Why did I use Purge on it? It was gonna die soon anyway. Like, whatever its spike was, clearly was not noticeable enough for me to, like, be worried about it. Well, actually, I don't know, because I got rid of it almost immediately by wasting my Monado Purge. Okay. Screw shot from... it's from the baby guy. I don't give a shit about the babies. Oh. We got left with 1 HP because we activated the chain attack just in time. That's actually... that's neat. Okay, well... Shit, what do I do? Well... I could use speed, I could use light heal. I'm gonna use light heal. There we go. And then I'll just rely on Dunban and Ryan to get some attacks in. That was really unfortunate timing. We choose to fight. Blossom, dance. Okay, yeah, that was kind of a bad chain attack because, like, I didn't feel comfortable having Shulk on the HP he was at once it ended. Alright. Okay. I thought for a second that it aggroed onto Shulk again, and I just do not want aggro on Shulk when we have this many enemies. Alright, now we can actually focus on using red arts. Ryan just keeps on getting the bonus effect on Dive Sabat. Oh my god, we need to get more than 3 turns. We need to get Shulk's skill, like his skill tree up fast. Because I really want those additional skill links. Or additional talent, not talent, affinity. Oh my god. Burst affinities and chain attacks is what I'm trying to say. There we go. Now it's perfect for a chain attack. No, Shulk. There's nothing to chain attack right now. Retrieved gauntlets. Yeah. I don't like that Fiora can't use any Hom's armor. Except for the glasses. Fiora can wear the glasses items. Alright. Now we can head up. Next time on Xenoblade Chronicles, we will be heading on to the Agniratha Transporter, and, well, reaching Agniratha. See you guys then.